Hi everybody, I'm Jill, and Easter is a huge tradition in my family, and over the years we've learned a lot of techniques for coloring, dyeing, and decorating Easter eggs. So I put together this video series to share how exactly to do these fun and festive techniques. This video, we'll see how scotch tape and electrical tape both take the dye differently and leave different designs on the eggs. I hope you'll like and subscribe below, as well as share this with your family and friends. Happy spring.
Covered this egg in a bunch of scotch tape and popped it in the light pink. And now I'm going to rip off 2 pieces and put it back in a darker color. So here's one of them. And with the scotch tape, it isn't as clean of a line. And so you have this tie-dye effect. So we took off a few right there. And now we're going to pop it into, purple maybe. Okay, so I just took the previously pink out that I put in the purple, out of the purple. And now I'm going to take off the last. Ta-da! So use your tie-dye egg.
Cool. We put salt in the bath when we boil the eggs, and so that gives it that sort of dappled effect, which we think is cool. I am doing little squares of tape on the orange egg for resist. This is the egg that has the little squares of scotch tape on it, and there's a nice little dappled effect on the orange from the salt in the bath when we boiled the eggs. Yay, so there it is. So this is the one to take off the electrical tape. Ooh, look at how pretty that is. Okay, so this is what one of the eggs look like when it has one round of tape on it and just one dye bath, and then we will put more tape on it again and give it a second bath. One of the fun designs you can do with the scotch tape is to put it in a spiral around the egg, which leaves lots of beautiful gaps for the dye to have that bleed-in effect. And first you cover all of the areas of the egg that you want to have remain white, then dip into whatever dye, in this case it's the yellow, then take it out, dry it off, cover the yellow parts, the parts that you want to have remain yellow, in tape again. Once the part that you want to have remain yellow is covered, you put it in a secondary dye, in our case the teal. We covered the entire egg, then dipping it briefly into the purplish red dye, and it leaves just these few fun little streaks over the spiral. Okay, so now we take off the electrical tape, revealing that first color of yellow, and then the secondary lime with the fun edge there. One has been dunked a few times, lots of electrical tape on it, and so you're going to see lots of colors be revealed as Gina lovingly pulls the electrical tape off. As we've talked about, you start with the lightest color, so anything that you want white gets covered first, and then it went into the yellow bath, and then into the green, and so on and so forth, to that dark maroon color being the. Just a little helpful hint. When working with the electrical tape, it can be wider than you need it to be. Cutting it in half can be a little bit maddening because it's sticky. So in this quick little video, we're showing you that it's much easier to cut it if you have one end anchored and hold the other, stretching it just slightly. It will be much easier to cut. Here Esme is using some of the electrical tape that has already been cut in half with the pinking shears, and applying it around the very center of an egg, and deciding that she's going to do one half of the egg in teal and the other in yellow. As you may have seen in our first video, using custard cups makes it easier to dye just part of the egg. The egg dipper will help the egg to sit upright in the custard cup while the dye is processing on the egg.
And then in this one, I put it in a pink, and then I put it in a blue, and I made the pink purple, and I had a cross with electrical tape on it. So now the cross is blue, and the rest is purple.
I hope you'll like and subscribe below, as well as share this with your family and friends. Happy spring.